Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm the level-headed Adam Carolla. That's the pompous and out-of-control Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191-er. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, man of passion, and a sensual man.
Oh, yes,
man
that's
of
me.
great
That's
sensuality.
Yes, indeed.
Exquisite sensuality. What's up? You
Nothing.
cool?
I'm cool. Everything's
Get
good.
some phone calls?
Oh, I got to beg everybody to watch my show on Discovery Health. 9 and midnight on the West Coast. I think just midnight on the East.
9 and midnight.
Yeah, 11 in Chicago. Check your local listing. Discovery Health Channel, Wednesday night.
See what Drew finally looks like.
Yeah.
A lot of you have been listening to the show. Spelled a little taco up. Have no idea what Dr. Drew
got
looks
a little hot
like.
sauce on there, too.
Yeah, I got a little. Let me tell you something.
Conte. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my God.
Nothing wrong with that, Drew.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yes.
25.
Yes.
What's up, Buckaroo?
Adam.
Carolla.
Excellent. Thanks, guys, for taking my call. I have a quick question.
Sure.
Last night I was having intercourse with my wonderful girlfriend, and I think I might have snapped my penis.
Snapped it.
Yeah, it popped. Drew, I can't. Oh, you weren't on your mic.
Snapped it.
Yeah, it made that pop
like
sound.
A popping sound.
Yeah.
Well, the popping sound is, yeah, but sometimes when it did it curve or have an abnormal shape to it when you looked at it afterwards?
It didn't, and it actually stayed erect. So
And did the popping sound occur sort of where it attaches to the body?
I think it did, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, for me, that's the entire penis.
Yeah, the little part where it attaches.
The whole penis is the part where it attaches to the body. It's like it's like a tree that falls over and says what part of it is touching the ground. The ground.
Yeah,
it's
the whole thing.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
That's a shame.
What part of the gum is on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
It's all on the sidewalk.
The silly putty. Whatever.
Yeah, that pop. I used to be able to do that.
Well,
pop.
there's three pops. There's the pop of cracking the suspensory ligament just like a knuckle,
yeah,
which is what Adam does in his moment of glory.
I can.
Yeah, there is the pop when the suspensory ligament tears, and there's a pop when you actually fracture the corpus cavernous body that the penis uses to retain the blood.
That's not a knuckle. I would imagine that's not a knuckle-type pop.
Well, strangely enough, I did a piece on this for this Discovery Health Channel show.
Wednesday night,
9 o'clock, midnight. And this guy was having sex, and he pulled out and went back in, and they heard this huge pop. And it didn't hurt at first. And he looked down.
Yeah, but nothing,
Yeah, in football, right.
Well, no, it's like there's wartime stories when a guy feels something warm on his forehead, and it turns out it was his blood coming down. He had a 4-inch piece of shrapnel in the skull. That's what it's like when you're having sex. It's like it's war in that bedroom.
Wear your kneecaps off, and you would never know.
Yeah, you don't feel anything.
Right, except where the action is.
Yeah.
And, well, anyway, he looked down, and this is what he saw. Like an L, bent penis.
Dog leg.
And his wife freaked out. This is a hockey stick, actually, he said. And she went, oh, my God, you go to the hospital. Of course, the guy.
They got finished. The guy's like, start sucking. I'll think about it.
He's like, no. So he goes in the bathroom, kind of like, regroups.
Takes a needle.
And the thing shrinks down. It becomes no longer erect. But then the blood starts getting out of the cavernous body, and the thing gets to be the size of like a paint can.
And then it was time for round 2.
But it's 2 inches tall. Just a round, flat thing, and purple. That's when he went to the emergency room.
Yeah. Well, the pop...
So we didn't have any of that.
The pop at the base actually feels good, sort of like cracking your knuckles.
Yeah, it kind of freaked me out. It didn't look like a paint can afterwards, and was able to finish.
That was yesterday?
That was yesterday, and today it's just kind of been sore all day.
You were able to get erections today?
Haven't tried yet. That was part of my question.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Sometimes if there's a problem, you'll get like a little bleb, like a tire, with a bleb on it.
Well, it would be discolored if something was
discolored and certainly
ruptured,
deformed.
right?
Yes, and certainly the direction will be towards Mecca then.
All right. What are we in, June? What's the date?
Yeah.
June 6th? June 6th. Chris, you find out whether you're graduating or not yet? It's coming up in like a week or something.
I'll find out tomorrow.
Find out tomorrow? Oh, you have a final tomorrow.
Chris is sick. He can't even reach the mic.
Sorry, buddy.
He didn't feel good.
Maybe that's a blessing.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
That's okay.
He's disgusting.
I'm just saying.
You're disgusting to him. He's going to vomit on you.
Well, graduation is in maybe a week.
Yeah.
And
no, I think it's probably tomorrow, next day.
Oh, it's coming up next couple days? It's usually, I went to, when I went to, high school, it was like June 14th, June 15th. I'm saying I got plans for this kid if we're graduating.
A big party?
We're going out, yeah. We're going down the county line.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, you ready for that?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I bet that is if you're graduating. I got to know because...
He sounds very excited about this.
I'll find out.
If I pull out, if I don't give more than a week's notice, I lose my deposit on the rooms.
Oh,
we're over at Whiskey Pete's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I have a final on Wednesday, and then...
He has to pass that out.
Yeah, I have to pass that out.
All right, well, you got to... That's in the one class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Biology.
Well, the good news is you can focus on that final.
Yeah, nothing else distracting
Nothing else distracting you. Okay. All right. Just tell me. I don't want to lose my deposit.
I'll tell you.
All right. Yeah, we're heading out of town. We're gonna swing by the Bun Boy, get ourselves a burger. Then it's the Great Greek, and then we're going right to Whiskey Pete's, the county line.
So,
it's state line.
State line. I was gonna say
state line.
Yeah.
Yeah, state line. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. All right. I guess it's the county and the state line if you live in like Pahrump
San
or something.
Bernardino, yeah.
Where are we, Drew? Line 4?
Yeah.
Rachel,
Hi.
you're 14?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was just wondering, I'm bi, and I'm wondering if I should tell my boyfriend or not, because I don't want to lie to him, but he seems a little freaked out by my friends that are bi.
How could you... You're 14. How do you know what you are?
I have a girlfriend.
Well, then why do you have a boyfriend?
Because she's bi, Drew. Yes?
Yeah.
You just don't believe in monogamy.
Well, I didn't say that.
Then
Are you in love with either one of these folks?
Yes, I am.
Which one?
I really care for them both a lot.
which one...
Yeah, which one, though?
Well, I mean...
How would you feel if he had a girlfriend, she had a boyfriend?
She does have a boyfriend.
How do you feel about that?
I'm fine with it.
All right.
All right. So what happened to you? Molestation, physical abuse?
All the above.
Yeah.
All the above?
Yeah.
What's that?
All of the above.
Oh, okay.
Because you understand your behavior is not... It suggests all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that comes from. That's why people are a little freaked out by that behavior because it knows it's something happened to you that made you that way.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Hold on a second. Let's talk about this. It's interesting how people work, which is people are pretty instinctive, and they're sort of animalistic in a lot of ways. It's hard to get rid of that part where you take a dump and then look back and admire your handiwork.
Yeah.
It's built in. I imagine it's there because you're looking for signs of illness or sickness or seeds or I don't know what the hell it is, but I just stand there like I'm staring into an aquarium.
Reading tea leaves.
Yeah, for hours every night.
Oh, my God.
It's like I'm flying over the Battle of Midway
I wonder what
in
you
a
did.
surveillance plane.
What you did every night before you went to bed.
Yeah, it's to just stare at my own fecal matter. But there's certain things we do that modern society is not bred out of us.
Yes, cool. Many things. Oh, my goodness.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
Now, the part where we sort of look out for ourselves and sit down, everybody, profile, we can't help. Yeah. We profile when we see dogs that look mean, and we profile when we see people that look angry, and we profile when we see people that look effed up or act effed up, and we react to it. And we say, society beats it into us. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't profile. No snap decisions. No snap judgments. But we can't help it. So when we see someone who's 14 and announces the world they're bi or has a bunch of aggressive piercings or tattoos, there's a part of us that's a million years old that goes, uh-oh, trouble. Trouble. Some trouble. Not judging. See, that's what they want us to think we're doing. The society wants us to think, oh, you're judging. No, not judging, reacting.
Yeah, just get a little fear.
Reacting to something.
Yeah.
When I see a dog that's greasy and its tail's tucked in and it's walking sideways and the hair's sticking up on its back, am I judging? I'm not judging. I'm reacting.
Right. You're using your judgment to react, but you're not judging in some sort of critical, way. You're not
right. People don't realize this. You see a guy with 8 foot worth of turban on him and wearing the sandals and the gown sitting next to you on the commercial air flight. You're sort of reacting, and to ask you to not do that is to ask you not to be a human being. I think the same thing goes on with society and people like Rachel. You see them acting out, and it's sort of like, it's not that you don't like lesbians or bisexuality or that you're religious or it's moral. It's just like, this person's effed up. This person was physically abused. This person was sexually abused. And now you smell trouble.
Yeah.
Yes?
And also, as you get older, you have a perspective, too. It's like, if that's at 14. Oh, imagine that at 50.
Oh.
You may not live till C50.
Rachel.
Yeah.
How about you get some help for the abuse that you've suffered?
I'm in therapy right now.
Oh, good.
All
right. And so your question is scared to tell him, cause him freak out?
Yeah, the only thing that may freak him out is that you're not monogamous. You're hell-bent on it being, he doesn't like that I'm bi. He may just want you for himself, because that's a normal sort of an impulse.
Do you does he know you're bi?
No.
He doesn't know, but his younger sister does know.
Good. What is she, 9? Perfect.
She's 13.
There you go. Take the little dollies, you turn them in the 69 position, you dry erase board, you explain the whole thing.
Make sure she understands it fully.
True. Well, Drew, when you're 14, if your girlfriend's like, I'm into chicks too, you wouldn't have known what to make of that, would you?
No, like a fembot, my head would have been...
You just exploded. I mean, what would you even, like, you'd just be like...
You wouldn't know what that meant.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You don't... Yeah, but...
Wait, I thought we had something. That's cool. I'm cool, but I thought...
I didn't even know what that... I wouldn't know what to do with it.
You get a little bit of like, I'm going to kick her ass. I'm going to get her.
Yeah. Hey, Rachel?
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing a little acting out. Yeah. Don't get pregnant.
Please.
I'm not sexually active.
Fantastic. But you're still bi.
Yes.
Right. All right. I'm looking to make the Pro Bowl this year, even though I'm not in the NFL. That's what that is. All right. Good. God bless you.
Announce that to everybody, though, Adam. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Everyone. I'm looking. I need your vote.
And start wearing like jerseys and things. Maybe we walk around in full attire.
Done and done.
Pads and everything.
Rachel.
Yes.
Talk to your shrink. Ask your shrink what to do.
Follow direction. All right. Follow direction.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That worked. Ready to talk to Blaine?
Mm-hmm.
Blaine. Oh, I hate that name. Blaine?
Hello?
You're 16?
Yes.
You're 16. You have trouble ejaculating?
Yeah, ever since I started smoking weed about 2 months ago, my girlfriend introduced me to it, and every time, we try to have sex, I just can't ejaculate.
When you've been smoking. It smells bogus.
Bogus.
It
smells very bogus. Insanely bogus.
Yeah.
Blaine?
What? Yeah?
Yes.
Remember the International Convention on Bogosity?
Yeah. Yes. Bogus Blaine. This is bogus Blaine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
thanks.
All right. If not...
and by the way, very weak effort, Blaine.
I'm sorry, Adam. You're a guy.
There we go. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for coming clean with us.
All
That's
right.
all right. Try again.
Now listen.
Bring it back around.
Let me explain something about bogus calls. There's a Geneva Convention. We're gladiators, but but after the bell rings, after the 12th round,
We're friends.
we're friends.
Yeah.
And then gladiators again. That's
Right.
how it works.
So you can come back and get in the ring with us.
You can come back and try again, but you have to be man enough to admit it when we bust you. Blaine was
Here's the reason we knew.
that was a first round knockout for us.
Yeah, but here's the reason. A, that just doesn't happen.
No.
I mean, B,
girlfriend introduced to me.
Yeah, that's also kind of shady. C, if you're having panic attacks or something, that sometimes happens with pot.
Yeah.
If you've been smoking for years, that sometimes sort of happens.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
And then, then there was no question. It's like,
No.
Here, I smoke weed, I can't ejaculate.
All right.
Then don't
Stop
smoke weed.
smoking weed.
Right, and that's no question then.
Right. All right. What about the medical marijuana, Drew? You've been hearing about that?
Yeah, I did. The new sort of ruling was that the federal law nullifies the state, which everyone kind of knew was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
The federal prevails. The fact that we can't use medical marijuana is bizarre. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
You know, we live in a time I can give morphine, I can give cocaine to people. Not you. Not you. But the point is I can use far more addictive substances to people if it makes their life more bearable or if it helps them ease them through the dying process.
Yeah.
If marijuana or some aspect of some cannabinoid helps them through dying, why do we have to withhold that from people?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
The amount of conversations we have to have about nothing in this society, the amount of arguments and debates, the amount of trees cut down for the amount of paper produced for these things.
Yeah.
The idea that there's men all wearing $1,000 suits, there's 800 of them, they're all sitting in a room, everyone's making more than 150 grand a year, and they spend countless hours arguing about this is the part that drives me insane.
Yeah.
What we do in this society. Meanwhile, you know, there's teen pregnancy and terrorists and all kinds of stuff like that, and we're arguing over legalizing or medical marijuana. This has been going on for 40 years, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, we're now literally going to be celebrating like the 40th anniversary of people trying to get pot to be legalized. Here's the thing. There's no one I know who smokes pot that can't find pot. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we all have the opportunity to basically spin out at any time, at any moment, on anything. I mean, we have to make that decision every day. I have enough booze in my house to kill a rhinoceros. I could go home and drink it all tonight, or I could break it off into quarters, which is what I do. I actually play, not for the fraction. I play quarters like I'm a night. No, I have enough food in my refrigerator to eat myself right out of show business.
Yeah.
And on the morning radio. Blah. The point is I have a car that'll go 185 miles an hour, and I could attempt to do that on the way home in a 55 and end up in a Fireball. There are many things.
Yeah.
Firearms. We could do it all. At a certain point, a certain percentage of society is going to indulge in this.
Well, and what is it about that drug? What is it that makes us so crazy? And I think it's sort of a symbol of sort of nefarious acts or something.
Yes.
Its history is somehow sort of smitten with all kinds of ideas about counterculture or sociopathy or something.
Right.
It really troubles us about who historically has used this drug or under what circumstances it's been used rather than the drug itself.
Well, and also the first... There's a number of arguments that are screwed up about marijuana. The first thing is the right, the white man, the uptight guy who basically just says drugs are drugs. Anyone who's done drugs can tell you there's distinct differences from one drug to the next. That's why they have different names and they cost different amounts. Huge difference between sucking on a joint and doing some acid or mushrooms, speed, cocaine.
All right. Look at
mushrooms.
Hey guys,
you're getting high.
There's this documentary called Grass. It's really good. Everyone should go out and watch that, and it explains the whole thing and how it became illegal and all that.
Interesting.
Where would one find this, Andy?
The video store.
Oh, okay.
Came out a couple years ago.
I understand. The one thing that bothers me about the way things are with this drug is it is a dangerous drug for some people.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
But we can't even have a discussion about that because there's such energy around it.
Well, so first off, you know, they just do this big stamp, this huge, you know, they paint it with this huge brush, drugs, you know. Big difference between your kid doing speed and your kid doing pot. Not that you want them doing either one, but if you had a choice, you definitely would be praying for pot over speed. The next thing is I know tons of people that smoke weed that just do it very recreationally. They hold down jobs. They're professionals. They're on time. They pay their taxes. And then Saturday night comes along, the doobie comes out, and they do the same thing with pot as they do with booze. They would never dream of having a cocktail at 8:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, and they would never dream of sucking off a roach at 8:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, unless we're fishing in Baja, in which case it's time to do both. And that's because we're on vacation. That's what I mean. So first off, everyone is going to make a decision, and the government's not really going to stop anyone from doing anything. Certain amount of people are going to quit their jobs.
Prohibition doesn't work very well.
No. So let's just start that. Now, the second part of the problem is the guys that are sort of pro-weed try to pretend like it's some sort of herb that's good for you, that grows from the ground, and how could it be bad? And by the way, how could it be bad? Well, what about the sun?
Yeah.
The sun will kill you.
Hey, listen, there are plenty of mushrooms. Amanita phalloides will kill you in seconds.
Yes. Listen, I got an oleander bush that'll kill you that's growing all over my house.
By the way, the reason plants evolve these chemicals on their surface is
to
so
kill
things that try to eat it. Yeah.
Fine. So I think that's why Chris is sick, by the way. Tried to eat an oleander.
Oh, dude.
He smoked some weed and he tried to eat a bush. All right, here's the point. Pot is a drug. It alters you. I don't know what the definition is, but you will be altered, especially by today's weed. Smoke it every day, you'll become a loser. Let's get that straight. It's not some sort of holistic cure-all.
Right.
It is a drug. Fine. Should adults be able to make decisions on whether they participate in a little weekend recreation? Of course they should. So obviously, you just have to go ahead and legalize, at least medically, and let people make responsible decisions. There's always going to be a small percentage of society. And here's the thing, too, everybody. There's always going to be a small percentage of society that F's up. There's going to be you're going to be at a ball game. There's going to be 40,000 people in the stands, and there's going to be one guy who takes a beer bottle and throws it at the first base umpire. Okay, now none of us. Now we can all drink our beer out of a Dixie cup. That's how it works. And then with drugs, it's the same way. With weed, it's the same way. Really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I know 100 people that smoke weed on weekends, no problems at all. And then there's one guy who drops out of high school, can't stop smoking it, and now nobody can smoke it. It's really, that's all society has turned into. 1% of
letter writers.
Of the population either writes a letter or F's up or sues, and now we're all treated like 14-year-olds. So people I know who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, live in big homes, support families, are the heads of corporations and whatnot. They can't smoke weed legally because Johnny F. up from Kentucky, who's 14, had tried to bring some into school and sell it. So no one can. That drives me nuts about this society. Yes, Phil?
Yes, Adam. That's where you and I have a mind meld.
Yes, go punish the guy who F's up and leave the adults their weed.
Or whatever. Or punish the letter writers, too.
Right. And here's the other thing, too, that pisses me off about all this drug stuff, and especially weed. When they find over, a couple ounces, they give you that intent to distribute. Don't they have to catch you distributing the stuff?
Whatever.
That drives me nuts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they could find an arsenal and ski mask and police scanners in your car. They couldn't bust you for robbing a bank.
No.
You got to wait till you rob the bank. But if you have a basket of weed at your house, no, you were going to sell it.
Love none of that.
Yeah. It's just, and then all the people in prison and all the courts being tied up. Really? What year is this? What's going on? This is what we want? All right. Kristen?
Yes.
You're 24?
Yes.
What's happening?
I had a weird question. I was doing some research today about massaging the prostate.
Why?
Came across why.
Why are you researching that?
You see it in a lot of movies. I've seen it on TV. I think on
TV. A lot of movies.
TV?
Oh, yeah. No, did you see McLeod's Daughter on USA?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, a little three-part
milking?
miniseries. Yeah, it's all over. You see it all over.
Lifetime series, too.
Lifetime.
Heavy Medicine.
Oh, Celia Ward stars as prostate milker. I think that was on Oxygen. It was a two-parter. I think Rosie played a retarded chick in that one. Yeah, it's all over. It's all over.
1 out of 100 guys will like that. The other 99 will turn around and smack you.
Okay, well, my question
you're writing a report?
I'm sorry?
Did you say you're writing a report?
Yes, it's my college paper, my final paper. I'm writing about prostate milking.
It's tough. On one hand, it screams junior college. On the other hand, it's actually work being done, so it smacks of a 4-year university.
Well, I'm a medical student, so
I'm confused.
I could pull it off.
You want to tell me milking the prostate to relieve congestion when the physician does it?
Well, I don't know. I came across a website, a European website, and they were saying something to the extent that massaging the prostate can give a guy a good orgasm, and then also that it can prevent prostate cancer.
No, it cannot prevent prostate. Wait, let me talk to Kristen. What year in medical school are you? What year in medical school are you?
I'm sorry?
What year in medical school are you?
I'm first year.
All right. There was an Australian study that showed a slightly decreased risk in prostate cancer, men that ejaculated frequently, especially men that masturbated frequently. That was the only study that showed any association between any of this stuff and prostate cancer. When you are later in your training, you will see guys with prostate inflammation, prostate infections, epididymitis. Sometimes it helps to milk the prostate to relieve some of the lymphatic congestion. That is not a sexual act. That is a therapeutic maneuver.
Use a hand or use your mouth?
Very few men like this as something
How does that
pleasurable.
work? Wait, you put the finger in there?
Yeah, you
just sort of drain it?
You push hard. You push against it.
And it comes out
a little bit of pus kind of comes out the front.
Pepe?
And then you take a little slide, a microscope slide, and you put it on the slide and look at it.
See if it's infected?
See if it's debris, yeah.
And you rub a little on your nipple?
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Chicks digging it.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Kristen, please.
All right.
Please.
All right. Let's take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Scott. 27, still a virgin. Oh, yeah. After this.
Are you a Mormon?
Yeah, everybody. Get it on. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Drew.
All right.
Where were we?
I don't know.
Let's rock.
Scott, the 27-year-old virgin.
Oh, yeah. Scott.
Adam and Dr. D.
What's happening, my brother?
You guys are like the wiser uncles I never had.
Thank you.
Thankfully.
For the last. Adam, I need to know how the boil on the back of your neck is doing.
Boil on the back of my neck?
Yeah, last week I was listening, and Dr. D did surgery in the studio, it sounded like, and took care of that boil.
There must have been a best of.
Must have been a best of. Yeah. That had to be a ways back, yeah.
I can't even remember.
I guess it worked out. I had something like right on my hair, my hairline. It was like it was an ingrown hair or something.
Yeah, that was
it. Didn't really work that well.
No, it was never satisfying.
No, it's never really satisfying.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what's up, Scott?
Well, so my situation, and Dr. D nailed it on the end there, is I was born and raised in Provo, Utah, and I came from a very religious family where sex was looked at as a cardinal sin that sent you straight to hell unless you were married. Never been really interested in the married thing. And
you a Mormon?
Yes, sir. Just finished my third year of medical school.
Nice.
And
wow.
And I'm no longer really interested in the whole organized religion thing.
You're at U of A?
Say again, sorry?
You're at University of Arizona?
Yes.
That's actually good. I was the commencement speaker there a couple years ago. It's a really good medical school.
Why do they call it the commencement when everyone's graduating?
It's matriculation when you come in. It's commencement when you're going out.
Yep.
Whatever. I know it sounds like it's the beginning.
Commence.
Yeah.
Commence with the school. It shouldn't be the commencement speech.
You matriculate at the beginning.
Yeah, but
it just is. I'll look it up.
All right.
But anyway, I was very impressed with that school. Very, very nice medical school.
Yeah, I've been very happy with it for sure.
Yeah.
And but Dr. D, you know that you're exposed to reality pretty well in your third year of wards, where you just see patients for the first time, and it really got me thinking, and really kind of set myself straight that I'm supposed to live for myself and not for some organization. And anyway, about 6 months ago, I started thinking that sex is probably a pretty good thing. I should probably try it out. And about 2 months ago, I hooked up with a nurse at the hospital, and she and I are getting along really good. Problem is that I haven't told her that next week we're going to go off to Flagstaff for a weekend. I haven't told her that she's, quote, christening the ship with me.
I wouldn't even get into it. You just have a great time.
Yeah.
Listen, you're working hard. It's your third year. Things aren't going to get worse next couple of years in terms of your work commitments. Just relax.
Well, he shouldn't tell her he's a virgin.
No, I just enjoy the weekend. Who knows where that could go.
That's the problem. This is where I need both of your advice. Is that
all right? Well, just listen to we speak as one with one nasally voice on this one, Scott. There's really you telling her really
no
upside doesn't get you anywhere. I know it's a way. It's sort of. Hold on a second. Let's talk. saying you're a virgin before you get into bed, I think people look at it as you're singing karaoke or something at a party, or no, you're best man and you're delivering the best man toast, and you're like, I just want to start off by saying I really didn't have any time to prepare anything, so and I'm not used to public speaking, but Matt is a great guy. It's a little apology at the beginning, so like don't judge.
It's an apology, and it's also you're wanting to make a moment out of it. You don't need to. You're 27. You're not 19.
I don't think so. I think what you're asking for is do not judge. Do not judge me.
Yes, right.
Do not judge just performance. It's show me around.
Give me a buy. Give me a buy on this.
Give me a pass.
Yeah. It's our first time out. Like let me swing at the bat a couple times.
Right. Yeah. Still,
there's a little bit of that too.
Right.
I've got 2 weeks here to catch up on the last 9 years. I mean, she's obviously she's not sexually naive and
right.
And,
all right.
Wait, Scott. Wait, here's the deal. You're the perfect circumstance to be. You're a physician. You're nearly a physician. You understand the anatomy. You understand how things work.
Use it.
You needn't be. This is not a mysterious act for you.
Yes.
And your instincts, believe me, will take care of themselves. Your limbic system.
Everything works.
Your reward apparatus is functioning normally. It'll go. It's just a spinal reflex anyway.
Let's hope all his apparatuses are functioning. Hey, Scott.
Just relax. Have a good time.
Have
a whole
good
weekend
time.
with it. It's not like you're just...
Enjoy.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason. You need to give her copious amounts of oral sex.
You need to do that. And you know what also this sounds like? You know what it sounds like? It sounds like this is guilt and shame moving into this. This is all your years of religiosity coming into that weekend going, shouldn't I be doing something else?
Just... Scott.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I've got a really skewed outlook on this because for 79% of my sexual life, it's been a very bad slap on the wrist. No, to even think like this, and now, hot damn, I'm going through it.
All right,
but you better think about what it's your choice.
Take a chill pill. What's the furthest you've gotten with a woman?
Well, she surprised me in my call room about 3 weeks ago, and. I was actually, quote, saved by the beeper because she started to go down, and I wasn't going to last long enough for her to get my scrubs off, but my beeper went off, and I was able to kind of get out of there without being too embarrassed. So
she'd be delighted that she could do that to you.
Yeah. All right. Scott, you're fine. Don't worry. Stop.
Whole weekend.
I don't know what to do. Listen, by the end of the weekend, you'll be coming out of there. Oh,
you'll be an expert.
Oh, you'll be like Drew. It'll be awesome. But here's the thing. Lots of oral sex. Don't get freaked out. And don't talk. Do not talk too much. That's only going to get you into trouble. Only open your mouth to breathe and think.
Completely into him. I hope he's got to decide he's making the choice and then just dive. If he's conflicted about it, maybe,
Yeah. Oh, boy. She's in for a great weekend. Salim?
Adam.
Carolla.
Hey, gotta get it on. Can't afford not to get it on.
Got to get it on.
Hey, hold your nose when you say that.
Woo!
It'll sound more authentic.
You sound like me.
What is it?
Let's get it on.
A little better.
Yeah.
A little more of a drone quality.
Yeah, gotta get it on.
Yeah, you gotta get it on.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Getting better.
What's up, Salim?
I got a Germany or Florida.
All right, we're ready.
A man was found masturbating in a tree last Tuesday. The tree was located in front of a Catholic schoolyard. The man, age 32, was spotted by a nun who quickly called police. When the police showed up at the schoolyard, the man jumped out from the tree with his pants down. The man was also a 5-time convicted pedophile. Germany or Florida?
And you thought that was bird crap on your windshield.
Well, now that's interesting.
Thank you, buddy. Salim's got a good laugh. Well, let's break it down.
Let's add it up here. Catholic school sounds a little bit... Doesn't sound like Florida, though. It sounds...
It's hard to tell.
Okay, the police showing up for that kind of thing sounds a little Florida. The no pants, a little Florida. The whole pedophile thing, not being taken care of sounds Florida.
Yeah.
Multiple convictions still out on the loose.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets just hands down goes Florida.
Europe can be pretty lenient with that stuff.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's the point.
We don't know.
Cannot
judge.
Point.
Now it's impossible to judge. Germany, Florida. It's easy just to go Florida.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yes, exactly. But a Catholic school already throws me off Florida. Are there Catholic schools in Florida? There must be.
All right, so what's it going to be?
I'll go Florida.
I've been going Germany just to mix it up, but I've been getting burned, but I'm staying with it. Salim, I'm going Germany. Drew's going Florida. The answer is...
Adam, you're a god.
Oh, yeah.
It's Germany?
It is Germany. And
Yeah! Yeah! Gotta get it on! Yeah! Woo! Get it on!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Salim. Thank you. Send you out there.
That was a good one.
A sippy cup.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a good one. So we were
hell
going
yeah.
Florida all the way.
Yeah. Well, it's just everything effed up feels like Florida every time there's a pedophile in the tree. You just think
Although, as you know
Florida.
well, Germany is right in there.
Germany's pretty effed up. I was just reading. Actually, I wasn't reading, but my wife was reading in a magazine. I forced her to read it out loud to me. Anne Frank would have been 75 like today or yesterday or something like that. Not that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you kill someone in, when they're 13, 14, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just start thinking about those fine Germans. Just, first off, that wasn't even in Germany.
It's in Holland.
Yeah. Secondly, the war's almost over. Now, the guy, Anne Frank's dad, this is the author of the Diary of Anne Frank, the dad made it through.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was like his, 12, 13-year-old daughter, and then he had another 16-year-old daughter got snuffed out, too.
Ugh.
Yeah, we're trying to conduct a war here, but we got a little free time. We're just going to be, kicking in farmhouse doors, going upstairs. What do you got? It's a couple of chicks there?
What
are you, in the 7th grade? Uh-huh. What are you, freshman, sophomore? Oh, junior. Okay, come on. We'll put you on a train. We'll take somewhere. We'll kill you.
But
Fantastic,
but the response
no
to that,
problem
though,
there.
think about, this is not a
can't judge.
No, but listen,
impossible to judge.
This isn't
Cannot judge.
a defense of anything by any
judge.
means, but I was just seeing some material about what the Russians did when they came into Berlin.
Oh, it's payback time.
It was random, it was just complete carnage.
Russians were not great folks either. Look, everybody, the more you learn about other countries, especially during wartime, the more you should appreciate this country. Take a look at the Japanese and what they did with their prisoners of war, little Bataan Death March. Take a look at the Germans, concentration camps. Take a look at the Russians when the sweet payback came toward the end in Berlin. And, not that they didn't have it coming, but more just random acts of rape and violence and
just
God knows
civilians
what.
Again.
Yeah, just more violence on violence. And then take a look at this country. That's all you need to know. But all I'm saying is let's bomb Germany. I just started thinking about poor Anne Frank and her poor sister. Really, barely gets any ink. A few years, she was an old fogey. She was 16.
Right.
Yeah, just everyone's in junior high or high school. Round them up, pull them out, snuff them, and so then after it's clear you guys have lost, after you try to take over the world and snuff out every Jew on the planet, we're cool. What do you guys need? You guys need some? The Russians have cut your capital in half. We'll airlift in some supplies, keep you guys going over there in West Germany. What do you need? Need a few cans of tuna? What do you need? You cool? What do you got? You got a Porsche? Bring it on over. We'll buy it. No, put the crappy brakes on it for us. We'll still buy it. Yeah. I say we bomb them one more time. Just one good bombing. Just one. I mean, not one bomb, but carpet bombing. But just hit them once, and then it's just going to be. Sorry, Germany. Well, what do you know? We made a mistake, but you'll forgive us, right? And help us. Need a little help. Take a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Frank. The Diary of Frank. Frank, strangely, 19, condom breaks every time he has sex. Seems like a good thing.
I'm a big boy.
We'll talk to Frank after this. Hey! Yeah! Get it on!
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Gotta get it on. Takes all kinds. Everything happens for a reason, Drew. Do you believe that?
Oh, sure, Adam.
I like when people add the extra little retard parsley by the side of that dish where they go, I believe that everything happens for... Oh, you believe? What are you, an idiot? I believe that everything happens for a reason.
I find it interesting that last caller we had that was very religious, and then when he gets exposed to...
How about when kids get burned?
Yeah, reason. There's a reason behind this, of course. Really.
Yeah, he's very religious.
And then he sort of gets into how humans actually work and becomes a scientist, and it's like, wait a minute.
Well, I believe everything happens for a reason. And whoever interviews these idiots always goes, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. No one goes, what the F does that mean, Sir Rias of Tard? Does that mean anything?
Yeah.
Idiots. Oh, everyone's an idiot but me, Drew. And maybe
I've always known that.
And maybe you.
Well, you've always called me an idiot, so I must be one too.
Frank?
Adam, what's up, bro?
You're 19?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Your condom breaks every time?
Well, it's the majority of the time, not every
Majority.
time.
And you keep patching it back together and trying again. And
How long do you have sex before it breaks?
Probably like 10 minutes, I guess. It'd be maybe 15, 20 minutes, you know? And then
you ever
when... I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Right when what?
Right when I'm about to climax. And then I'm like going, full throttle at it, And then that's when it happens most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried putting a little lubricant on the tip of the penis before you put the condom on?
I went to Kaiser, and I bought some special condoms that had Aqualube, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Really?
Water-based lubricant.
Yeah.
And I bought some of those, and it even I broke 2 of them this morning. So,
you went to Kaiser and purchased condoms at a hospital?
Yeah. At the clinic. Actually, at the pharmacy.
Wow.
Pharmacy there? What the hell?
Wow, this guy's committed to lovemaking.
Yeah, a 24-hour pharmacy.
And have you tried different brands?
Yeah, I've tried I tried Trojan, Lifestyles. I went to Planned Parenthood, and they gave me some there.
And you've tried different sizes, too, right?
They're usually the same size. I'm not that big. I'm like 7,
And when you put it on, you roll it down a little bit before you put it on?
Yeah, all the way to the base,
No, but I mean, you actually roll it before you actually put it on your penis.
Yeah.
You roll a little out?
You roll some out.
I took health class. I know how to do that. We did it.
All right. Have you tried the new ostrich skin ones? Those are tough.
Alligator
what about
skin.
the goat skin
That's
one?
tough, too.
Goat skin, nice, Frank. And then there's, some of the piercing shops have reinforced condoms, very thick ones.
Well, what do you think he's doing? He's too vigorous?
Yes, I do think that.
Should he put some lube on the outside of the condom,
Oh,
too?
for sure. But it needs a little bit on the inside also.
I mean, because it's not a problem because my girlfriend's wet, seriously. Like, she's really wet. So, I mean, I don't think that's... I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's the position.
All right. Now, look, here's the other thing, too.
Maybe another means of birth control.
Yeah. Get her on the pill. Get her wetness on the pill. Number one. Number two, sometimes stuff happens where you have a bad run with things randomly. Drew has a saying for that, which is random events segregate non-randomly.
That's correct.
And it'll happen that
the bad things happen in a series.
It'll be weird. You'll buy a TV, you'll plug it in, it won't work. Then you'll buy a DVD player, you'll plug it in, it won't work, and you'll make that announcement. How come every piece of something? It just happened together.
Right.
This guy broke 3 condoms over the course of a weekend. He may never break another one.
Right.
For another
it's possible
20 years.
That's the case. And to make the point
there's an
clear,
element of that.
If you
perhaps.
flip a coin 30 times, it's not heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, heads. It's
No,
heads, 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 yeah,
right.
Exactly.
No, yeah. And it all happens for a reason. I mean, I believe everything happens for a reason. Everything.
Joe?
Commercial air disasters, like I said, burns, derailments. Accidents involving, illegals being smuggled in vans, people dying at sea, mostly maritime stuff happens for a reason, That guy at the Achille Laurel, the terrorist, the guy in the wheelchair,
got dumped.
Yeah, the guy shot him, and then the terrorist dumped him in the ocean for a reason, because I believe everything, happens for a reason. Joe?
Hey, how's it going?
27? And Frank getting rounded up and brought to concentration camp for a reason. Same with her sister. Everything. That's what I believe. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, don't you know what I'm calling about?
I don't know, Joe. Just go ahead, would you?
Can you get an STD from a hand job?
I guess it's possible. There's something called herpetic whitlow. You can get herpes on the finger.
It would happen for a reason if it did.
Yeah, if it did. That's about it, though.
Yeah. Who'd you get a hand job from?
Okay, so I did the nerd, get the personals online thing,
Mm-hmm.
And I was corresponding with this chick, and then she, I asked her for her phone number, and she gave it to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I called this chick up and said, hi, how you doing? You want to meet? And she
Slow
said,
down,
yeah.
slow down.
What about the part where you dialed the phone?
Dialed the phone, and what time of day was it?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you
anyway,
got her on the phone,
meet up.
and she turned out to be a prostitute, right?
Sort of, yeah.
How much for the hand job?
It was $40, but I thought I was paying for a cab fare.
Oh,
She said
interesting.
I need to take a cab. She lived across town, so I was like,
So-
I can cover that.
So you met her on the internet. You called her. You guys hooked up, and
No, it
did you
turns
go-
out it's not her. Somebody was playing a prank on me. They gave me the number for this chick. Because I talked to her, and she didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
All right. Well, she gave you a hand job, and you gave her cab fare, which seems like a decent trade out. Again, everything happening for a reason. I think there's a fair amount of people on the internet who are women on the internet who are saying they're looking for a good time, looking to hook up, looking to have fun, who are basically prostitutes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Why
had that
not?
business, that's what you do.
I would, and I am, and I do.
I bet.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's the Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. And I believe everything happens for a reason. Just like...
Hey, speaking of those reasons, I'd like people to please tune in to Discovery Health Channel on Wednesday nights.
do that, everyone.
New show, 9 o'clock on the West Coast, midnight on the East. Check your local listing, 11 o'clock in Chicago.
What can we expect, Drew?
It's a show about orgasms.
The first show.
First show is about orgasm. And the shows get more and more intense as you move through the season, more about relationships. And, hey, surprise, surprise, abuse. And I talked to, Jillian Barbary. She comes on and talks about her sexual abuse history. And
Stepdad putting gravel in her
oh, it
goose.
was beautiful. And we had a penis fracture call earlier this evening. I do a penis repair surgery and a penis enlargement surgery. And the vaginal reconstructions. Good stuff. Good
That's
times.
all in studio on show one.
Not in show one, that stuff. That's all coming up.
But in studio. It's all in studio.
Yeah, well, we set up a little operating table there, and it gets the laminar flow tables going.
Nice.
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
good.
All right, you ready to keep on rocking
Yes,
here,
sir.
Drew? Let's talk to Mike, who's 22. Mike,
Hello, what's up?
what's happening, Mike?
Not much. Basically, whenever I'm having sex with my fiance or whatever, after I come, I can't even. I have to stop. I got stopped right away and can't go for another 15, 20 minutes.
And what's your question?
What can I do about that? Because it kind of sucks. Ends up pissing her off, and she gets.
Wait a minute, Mike. Do you have some fantasy that after you orgasm, guys just keep going eternally?
Well,
here's male physiology, even young males. You orgasm, you lose your erection, you have a refractory phase. It's anywhere from 10 minutes to about 12 hours. Adam, is that 12 hours? You good in 12 hours? 2 days.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how your biology works.
all right then, because it just sucks because afterwards she feels all used. If I.
Mike just sounds like an idiot.
Yeah.
He just dropped the
I think he's so retarded, though. I think that he can't quite figure out what the problem is. The problem sounds like he doesn't last long enough, or he's not paying attention to her, maybe doing oral sex beforehand.
Yeah.
Something that can sort of get her to the right place before he has his orgasm. Did I talk to you about this new medication that's coming out for this?
I, by the way, heard the tone of Mike's. I heard the first syllable out of Mike, just the first and I just tuned out completely. I have no idea what his question was. So anyway, Drew.
You were hearing music? This is Blue Danube.
I was actually hearing a babbling brook. It's rainforest. Go ahead, Drew. What was he talking about?
I already talked to him. It's done.
Okay.
It's good.
We're cool.
There's a new medication coming
I
out.
did hear the S-bomb come out
for
of his
premature E, though. That's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to double or triple guys' times. Be out in about a year. You're already the ninja, though. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. I never had that problem. I just, I did it when I wanted to do it. And not before and not after. And everything happens for a reason, especially when it comes out of my penis. It's the way I always say, it's what I say. It's what I believe.
Your command.
Is. Yes, and there's no, I don't know, look, me trying to teach that to someone is like somebody trying to teach me how to curl my tongue up.
Right. As you and I have talked about, I think that's a function of how you're configured, wired. You don't have a pulse. Your parasympathetic system is in charge.
Are you talking? I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear anything.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And other people have the sympathetic system in charge, which is the engine, the accelerator.
Yes.
You've got the throttle in.
Down or over. In. Yeah, no, I don't have any forward gears.
Right. And so you got to decide to release the clutch.
Yeah.
Engage.
No. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I in terms of orgasm, I got to decide when it's
pull
time.
The clutch out, yeah.
And, then you better look out because you're going to get hit with a tidal wave of thimble full of powder. That's basically what it is now. But Drew's a man of passion.
I got an engine.
Drew has an engine, and Drew has energy. You watch him eat, you can see he's passionate. Passionate man when it comes to food. Passionate when it comes. See, Drew is a guy who, when you put something before him, he has to dig into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell Drew, here's some junk I want you to get to it at your leisure. Drew, you'll jump on it. It'll haunt you.
Yes.
It'll bother you.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
I know you don't.
I know. I don't know what it's like. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what it is. It bothers you that it even exists on Earth.
Well, it does, because I tell, Drew, hey, look, we got a 6-hour flight. How about you wait till we get off the ground before you dig into whatever? And, Drew gets excited. We get it on this show. We have to do liners and stuff to hand it to Drew. Drew has to do it that second.
Is that annoying to be around?
It's annoying when you don't do it, because then it just points out how lazy I am, really.
Well, but I imagine, I remember a long time ago.
You don't do it as much as you used to.
Oh, is that right?
Oh.
You trained it out of me.
Something. No, here's how you used to be, Drew. If we, it's a 2-hour show, there's, 5-6 breaks during the course of the show, we would get some, what they call liners from an affiliate. Big, hey, you're listening to Loveline on WKZU, the Big Rock of Arkansas. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway, and it'd be about 30 seconds worth of work, 3 or 4 lines, and producer Ann would throw it at us during the first break, and we go to commercial, and let's say, let's take a leak and get some coffee and talk some smack about the guest, and Drew would say, we got to do the liners. And I'd say, we'll do them at the top of the hour. Drew, you would be bothered, shaken. You'd want to get rid of it. It would bother you that it was sitting here. And my thing was, if we don't do it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow night.
You can't imagine.
You had a ton of energy. You don't have that so much anymore. We had some liners dropped off tonight. Drew made it a whole hour before we did it. He's DTing. He's got...
But you can't imagine the intensity of what... I know part of it's in my biology, but the training. I've let go of a lot of stuff that... Seriously, I'm almost embarrassed that I'm not the way I used to be in terms of the yes, sir, be right on that.
Yeah.
The medical training really makes you very much a sort of military guy.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know. I played 10 years of football. I know what it's like to run around and get ran around, but stop doing it. You don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't do it anymore.
I know.
Yeah. So we're done. We'll start working on other things.
Mm-hmm.
Krista?
Yeah.
You bleed every time you orgasm?
Yes.
Every time you orgasm, every time you have sex, intercourse?
Well, no. It's after I masturbate.
All right. Some women do that. It doesn't. Are you on the birth control pill?
No.
Have you always done this?
No, just for the last 2 months. I recently had the lap band surgery, and ever since I've had...
Is that the stomach staple?
Yeah. What?
Oh. Yeah. How much did you weigh?
400.
4?
Yeah.
Now, by the way, when someone says 4, like there's a party that goes, come on, she's 470. She's just rounding down. But 4's,
it's fine.
4 is fine.
How much did you lose?
Were you 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much did you lose?
50 pounds so far.
Good. Are you on any medication?
You down to 350?
No. Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you about goal weights first off. Because when you're 4, your goal weight can be 260. Then you're 5'3", 260.
Right.
Now your goal weight's got to be, Katie Holmes' weight.
Right.
Yeah. You'll get to it with that thing.
Exactly.
You've lost 50 in how long?
2 months.
2 months.
It's good.
Wow.
Well, clearly, not clearly, but I have no doubt that it's something related to the gastric stapling or the banding.
And the brown discharge I've had since I've had it done.
Yeah, it can
Hold
really.
On, I got to beat off now. She's down to 350. Got the brown discharge. Excuse me, Drew.
It really can screw with your menstrual cycling. Being overweight, losing weight rapidly, all that. Watch out for gallbladder attacks. That's one of the big complications of this.
How do you watch out for it?
Well, when you get right upper quadrant pain, know that's what it is. Yeah.
What do you got to do?
Hospital.
Oh, really? Krista.
Sometimes they take the gallbladder out when they're in there just to prevent that stuff.
Yeah, while you're on the rack. Krista.
Yeah.
Were you always overweight?
Yes.
Yeah. And, when you see those pictures of you at 5, you're big, right?
Yes.
Yes. I think this procedure is just something people ought to do if this is going to be their life.
Maybe at a younger age?
Well, first off, you're 20. You got it done.
Yeah.
You managed to make the 400 pounds at age 20.
Yeah.
If that's not in your genetic cards, it's impossible to make it to 400 pounds. You probably was at 375 at 18. You can't do it if that's not in the cards genetically.
Yeah.
Oh, people do that. Oh, you got to be more active. What? Are you high?
Yeah.
There's no teenager alive that doesn't just live off of fast food. Find me a teenager that gives a rat's ass, especially when we were growing up. You didn't even know from that. You eat whatever's put in front of you. Eat the crap at school. It's nothing but fish sticks and sticky buns and Kool-Aid. Come on.
Yep.
You're obviously packing on, 40 pounds for every 1 pound another average teenager would pack on. I knew guys who just ate everything all the time. They'd go pick out, before in the morning, we're going to Dupar's.
Just because.
We're going to go get some huevos rancheros.
Yeah.
And
a milkshake.
And a milkshake, yeah. And give me a slice of a piece of Danish to go. I'm going to smoke out when I get home.
And those guys had not an ounce of fat on.
They got 6-pack abs.
Yeah.
They should write a book.
Yeah.
And poor Chris should be punished. But here's how it works. You get this surgery at 20 because, you could wait until 40, but what? Bunch of yo-yoing. You're 400 pounds. What's the lightest you get to? 311? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Starving yourself, screwing with your metabolism, binging, purging, never going anywhere, all this stuff. Now, just get the surgery. You need this surgery like someone needs like corrective eye surgery. Yeah. Like or ear or any surgery. You were dealt a defective body.
Well, there's a certain genetic defect.
There's a certain genetic defect.
And there may be some medication someday to manipulate some of those messages from the brain to the stomach and whatnot, the leptins and this sort of thing, the ghrelins. That's all stuff that's being worked on now. So we may one day not need to have the surgery. There may be these blocking medicines.
Well, like I said, I had a friend who just underwent this at probably age 40. The guy yo-yoed his entire life, you know what I mean? And he just couldn't do it. He couldn't keep it off. He was disciplined at times, but just it was impossible. Got the surgery, boom, it's 185 pounds. And it's going to save his life. And he just should have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So God bless you, Krista.
Thanks.
Yeah, you'll be down.
Don't worry about the bleeding. Talk to your doctor about that. I'm sure all sorts of menstrual irregularities and even ovarian cyst, all sorts of funky things can happen when the weight's going down.
Let me ask you this, too, Drew. Better, skin-wise, to do this at 20 than at 40.
I was thinking that, and healing-wise, if she decides to have all the extra skin removed, the healing would be better at 20 than at 40.
Yeah, and the skin probably has a better chance
more resilient.
Of pulling itself back into place.
Yeah, more resiliency, yeah.
What do you think about that, Krista?
I'm excited.
You sound over the moon.
Elated.
Yeah. So, are you virgin?
No.
Oh, really? Black guy?
One night stand.
One night stand. So, who was this man? I want to talk to him. How much, when did this happen?
About a year ago.
How much did you weigh at the time?
350.
Seriously, black guy?
No.
Wow. I'd have a little in his blood.
Pretty hot, but...
He was a good-looking guy?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Where'd you meet him?
At work.
At work?
Yep.
He came in, he was a customer?
Yep.
Why just one night?
How many blizzards did he order? It's a little DQ joke.
Nice.
Yeah. Why didn't you just, he didn't call the next day?
He did, twice. I didn't tell him I was a virgin.
Uh-huh. I can usually do the math on these ones. Did, why no dating after that?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope.
He called you a couple times.
Are you an abuse survivor also?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of abuse?
Molested for years.
You know, there's a weird thing that somebody's... Well, listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
No, I know.
You know what I'm going to say?
I do know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're probably going to say, A, you believe that everything happens for a reason, including the molestation and the morbid obesity.
There's a plan.
There's a plan to that. But B, the people that were sexually abused create this sort of wall of weight
There's
around
definitely
them.
that, but some of the extreme weight excesses I've seen, oftentimes at the conclusion of the abuse, the dad, the uncle will give them food, cookies and things, and get this sort of crazy association with the abuse.
Did that happen, Krista?
No.
Okay.
She would say, "Here, honey, I did this. I love you so much. Here's some cookie and milk. Let's settle down about this."
Who abused you?
My brother and my cousins.
Cousins. Yeah. Those guys are all probably working
carnivals.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they in jail, any of them? Any of those cousins of yours?
No.
Okay. Starting families? Working construction?
No. They don't work.
Oh, they don't work. Okay. But when they do, off and on, they do a little construction, right?
Yeah. They're in jail most, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm starting to get angry, Chris. Anyway, point is God bless you with the surgery. Keep the weight off. Guy called a couple times.
Deal with the abuse. Here's what's going to happen now. You're going to lose the weight, and then you're going to get depressed because people are going to start approaching to you. You're going to start getting close to people, and that's going to freak you out. Make sure you get some therapy.
I got one more call. I got one more thing, Drew. I got to do it. And I feel so strongly about this time that I can't be wrong. Krista?
Yeah?
Jewish or Asian? Are you Jew or Asian?
None.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, baby. I had such a strong impulse. Yeah.
Especially
when I heard about the
Asian,
cousins.
Asian.
Yeah, I heard about the cousins jumping in the morbid obesity. All right, keep that tummy stapled, and everyone should just get this now. Just get yourself assessed.
Everybody. All right.
Chris, when are you heading in, buddy?
We'll all go in together.
Get that stomach stapled.
Banding.
I'll get it done, dude.
Get it done. What do you got? You got a little head cold?
He's going to puke on you, I think.
You nauseous?
No. Just a little cold.
Little cold?
What do you got?
Just a cold.
Sore throat?
Yeah.
Congestion?
No, sore throat was on Saturday.
Oh, no sore throat.
Okay,
None of our callers.
So we'll keep
you have a
guessing.
sore throat? No, yesterday.
Yeah. No sore throat. What do you got?
Cold, dude.
Yeah, cold. Okay,
Cough.
all right.
He's sitting there, but he looks disgusted with you, though, Adam. He's really disgusted.
I know, he's angry. Well, he's lashing out.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's right.
Graduation is just around the corner for him, and he's
doesn't want to
not
miss
sure.
it. He
He's
doesn't
got
want
to
to miss
pass that biology
He
final.
doesn't want to miss the ceremony.
All right.
He's going to be sick for it.
All right. Leo?
Yes.
What's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Do they even have a graduation ceremony for... Here's be my graduation ceremony if I ran a junior college. Okay. Yeah. And losers, let's get going now. Get going. Let's go. Shoot. I'd fire a shotgun up in the air. Just have something rock salt in it.
Get out of here.
Yeah! I would treat it like I was trying to scare a coyote away from my property, like I was a rancher. And saw a grizzly bear standing up around the fence, around the cattle. Go on now!
You'd point out the ones you allow back.
Yeah.
You nursing students?
Yeah.
See you in the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, Mitsu. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're cool. You over there from, I don't know, where the hell you're from. You Asian? All right, fine. Stay on.
Make sure you get those UCLA application in.
There's a student, yeah. Hey, Zorback, you're 39. You dropped your beads. Let's go. Get in that VW van, get in that microbus, and hit the skids with your brother. Boom. Be awesome. And just yelling, yeah. Get out. Go on, shoot.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to break up a bird colony.
Yeah.
Go on now.
Yeah. All right. Like rounded cattle.
Yeah. That'd be the graduation. All right.
Leo, 21.
Yes. I had a quick question. Kind of an odd experience happened to me. I was out with a friend, and we were going on a road trip to Philadelphia, and we stayed at a motel, and all we could get is a single bed. They didn't have doubles or two beds, so we stayed in one. And later that night, I kind of felt something near the genital area, and I figured out he had his hand down my pants, and I was just kind of curious whether I should confront him about it or if I should let it go. I mean, I assumed this guy was straight because he's been my friend for a long time, but now I
What's your deal?
I'm straight.
Are you from, you bogus? You smell bogus to me. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it this way.
Doesn't seem like much here.
Right. So you put the guy's hands down his pants. What did you do?
Well, I
want to know if I should confront
sort of
him.
like jolted, so he turned away real fast.
And this was what time of day?
It was at night.
Middle of the night.
Yeah,
so
middle of the night.
Woke you up from a dead sleep.
Yep.
What were you wearing?
I had on a T-shirt and sweatpants.
And you woke back up and you sort of rolled aside and just pretended to go back to sleep?
Yeah, because I didn't want to. That would be awkward if I would have,
He got his hand down.
Yeah, awkward to say to the guy, hey, knock it off after he's just tried to rape you. That'd be awkward?
It would be. He got his hand down your sweatpants?
Yeah.
You didn't wake up, huh?
Well, I did wake up because I obviously I did because I felt it, but...
Did you have an erection?
No.
You're 21. You have a girlfriend?
No, not. I recently broke up.
Because he's gay.
So not single at this moment.
What were you going to Philadelphia with this guy for?
We were going back for graduation. We have a good friend. We've been friends for a long time, and we have another friend that graduated from Penn.
All right, losers. Now break it up. That's my junior college.
Not at Penn.
Oh, not at Penn.
Yeah.
No. I'm just talking. I'm still back at junior college.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. So
listen. Here's the let it ride. You learn something about your friend. Don't be alone with him.
Yeah.
He's into whatever he's into. If he's really your friend, been a friend for a long time.
Drew. Is there a percentage of guys that are not gay that are capable of this kind of maneuver?
Yes.
There are.
I believe that. I think they actually usually have some trauma history themselves, sexual trauma, sometimes.
This is capable of putting the hand down the sweatpants.
Yeah, there are these guys that are not gay but have sex with men. There is such a thing. And there's sort of a spectrum between gay and not gay but have sex with men. Of guys that sort of like they're kind of screwed with. They're kind of not quite clear. They get opportunity. They kind of don't know the boundaries very well.
Then there's a group that has sex with women but are gay. They call them publicists.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Many, of course, are gay, but then there's the subgroup that actually are married and have relations with women that are actually gay.
Do you have a publicist now?
Yes, I do. I wish I didn't. It's a long
He's not a bad guy, is he?
I don't know. I've never spoken to him.
I've spoken to some of those guys I work for. They're nice guys.
I don't like publicists.
You don't like what they do.
I'm sure there were nice Nazis.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're guys that got sucked into the SS. They were scared they were going to get shot or their families were going to be hurt, so they just got sucked into it. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you have to like them. You know what I'm saying? Publicists are bad people.
But let me tell you, I've got to come to my publicist's defense.
Here's the thing. They're like meter maids. Everyone defends meter maids. They're just doing their job. They're just doing their chicken-ass job that they don't have to do.
I do a lot of news. And this woman...
You say nudes?
News. NEWS.
News,
and
okay.
she has relations with all the different news editors and things.
Sexual relations.
And she's able to sort of help. It's almost like an assistant. She organizes the stories and things and helps me decide where I'm going to go. It's helpful. It's very helpful. And she knows the people that we're doing this for and stuff. I could not do it myself.
They're people that lack character and dignity. If they had an ounce of dignity, they'd be doing something else. 1 ounce, one shred of character, they'd be doing something else. And instead, they're barnacles on the ass of show business. That's really what they are. Publicists, everybody. Yes, I have one. It's a long, long story. I haven't wanted them for about 5 years.
Is it Carolla?
It's, I don't even know who. Oh, is that Bragman, Nyman, and Carolla? I don't even know. I've never spoken to him. Drew, believe me, I've never spoken to him. Never.
Okay.
Never. All right.
That's how we get people on the show. Ann deals with publicists.
That's how we get people not to come on the show. Is those
that happens too? Yes.
JO publicists. They're bad people. Look, here's the thing. They don't do anything for a living. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know as a doctor, Drew, you don't respect that. We don't do anything for a living either. But at least I'm a carpenter, and at least you're a doctor.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people they don't do anything. If this 100 years ago, 50 years ago,
well, this is back.
gone.
At least they aren't standing around arguing about ridiculous things like the people in suits making $150,000 a year we talked about earlier tonight.
Yeah,
arguing about nothing. Just, in fact, bogging down the system. They don't bog it down so much.
All right,
so much.
Okay. Yes, they do. Here's all I'm saying. I think people judge their worth by how much they make a year, not by what they contribute or what they actually do.
Unfortunately, that's true.
I have much more respect for the guys who make $30,000 a year swinging a hammer than the publicists who make $200,000 a year doing nothing. Thank you. We'll take Chris is nodding his head over there. And I have much more respect for engineer Chris, who makes, well, let's see. Let's do some quick math here.
2 hours tonight.
$10 an hour.
Yeah.
It's $20 a shift. 5 nights a week. Oh, he's not here all 5 nights.
No.
What are you here? 4 nights? 3 or 4 nights? 3 nights?
3.
Okay. That's $60 a week. That's 120. That's $240 a month. 2 times 12. It makes about $3,000.
That's why I live with my mom, dude.
But I'm telling you, in a few short years, your mom will be living with you, because that's how it works when you get in your 30s.
He's gambling on that.
Oh, yeah.
He's aiming for that.
Oh,
how else is this going to work?
No,
What do you expect?
That's how it's going to work.
$3,000 a year. Come on.
Yeah. Let's take ourselves a little break, and then taxes taken out of that. We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Yeah. It's Loveline, everybody. I'll tell you, I believe everything happens for a reason, and that's why I have to get it on. Yes?
Yes, indeed.
Ready to get it on, Drew?
I am, and I'm still begging people to turn on Discovery Health Channel on Wednesday. Don't forget, check your local listing. I think it's 11 o'clock Chicago, midnight East Coast, 9 o'clock West Coast.
Chicago? Why Chicago?
Why am I talking to Chicago?
Why are you talking to Chicago?
We're talking to them. We came on there tonight.
I know, but, just check it out. Set the TiVo, everyone.
Not everyone has a TiVo.
What?
I know it's hard for you to believe.
Wow. Why bother having, 55-inch plasma if you're not going to have TiVo, Drew? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the whole surround sound system with the big subwoofer and mega bass.
Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's
got that.
Well, why have the satellite dish with the 3 feeds if you don't have that? Get the MLB package.
That's what I'm just saying.
Drew, you know what would drive you insane?
What?
Remember when my idiot buddy Daniel stayed at my house?
Yeah.
I got an extra house. My buddy stayed at it.
Yeah.
He
ordered up.
He ordered up the Major League Baseball package, which is one of those things where
you can't get out of it once you're in.
I'm cheap. Even though I spent a ton of money on nonsense, there's something about the $250, and I don't like baseball anyway. I never watch it. And watching it on TV is ridiculous. Anyway, the point is he ordered this thing and then moved out of the house 6 months later, and that was 5 years ago. And I've been paying for the package.
You didn't know it?
No, just I'm paying the $300 every
No
month,
one's there
every year. Never seen one pitch of one game ever.
I'd jump off the bridge.
And caught it at game number 5 of season number 4, and said, I got to cancel this. And they're like, oh, no, can't do it.
Not too late.
You're already in
this
for
season.
it. Can't do it. You guys automatically, I didn't sign up, you guys automatically. Such a scam, by the way. So to pay for a 4th season I wasn't watching that I didn't sign up for? Well, don't you think there's if you really brought these things to you got to the Supreme Court with certain things, you would win?
You would think.
Like, look, UMF first signed me up. I didn't sign.
A lot of things don't make sense in this society based on laws.
You renewed it automatically. I didn't renew it, and now I can't get out of it because you renewed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. And by the way, this is why everyone with their policies. Yeah, it's a policy. What are you going to do?
Your policy is not to pay it.
I just... Amanda?
Yes.
What's happening?
Nothing.
All right.
Here you go.
Okay, my question is, my boyfriend and I decided to try something totally new, and I used one of my toys on him, and ever since he's been complaining of, really bad stomach cramps.
I have a million questions. Whose idea was this?
It was kind of a mutual thing. We were just bored, wanted to try something new.
No. That's not how that kind of thing goes down. Somebody has to have some momentum with this. Who had it?
It was
I would have to say mostly him then.
Yeah, so he wanted you to do this. That's kind of what I figured.
What kind of toy?
Just like a regular vibrator.
He's gay. That is not something a guy would normally come forward with unless he really wanted you to do that. You know what I mean? That's not something like, I'm bored. Why don't you put something up? Let's try it over here.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. That's not a I'm bored maneuver. That's a here's my chance maneuver.
Yeah.
All right. Now, here's the deal. If he has cramps, persistent, there are any number of serious medical problems. You can cause tears in the colon. He could have peritonitis. He could have an abscess, perirectal abscess. Many different things. He needs to see a doctor immediately.
There was no strap-on action here. This is all just three on the tree, as we like to say. You know?
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's a column shift.
Yeah. It's an old term.
Well, it's...
No, don't.
Okay. I was look at Chris every once in a while.
I remember three in the tree.
Yeah, that's
and the H, the back part was the reverse.
I never drove a car like that, but old trucks and stuff, old cars used to have the column shift as opposed to...
Three in the tree was just any 3-speed.
Yeah, old cars, as opposed to 4 on the floor.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing non-strap-on, I like to call 3 on the tree. So, Amanda.
Yes.
And what size batteries did this column shift take?
They were just AA.
AA. All right, better than the C. And
why?
Well, the diameter.
The width, I see.
Yeah, diameter. Because I could fit, basically a handful of AA's up me, where C's I could fit like 4.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was kind of a larger dildo. That was an 8-incher.
8-incher, okay. And did you use lubrication?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And
why are you not taking him to the doctor?
He doesn't want to go. He's scared to go.
Yeah. Well, look, Drew. This is like when a guy in the mafia gets shot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you're not just going to the emergency hospital. They have questions.
You're blowing the cover.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Cramps. How long ago was this?
This was 2 weeks ago.
Could be pretty serious.
It could
he
be.
doesn't have the pain so much right now as he did. I mean, like, after it happened, he actually, cried. It hurt him so bad. And he was kind of afraid that it was, intestinal damage.
Yeah, he might have torn his colon. He could be peritonitis. He could have an abscess sitting there.
Wouldn't your stool be peculiar?
Not necessarily, no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Because I focus on mine.
I know you do.
Like tea leaves.
As I told you, I witnessed where the human invented the coil pots. It wasn't with clay.
Drew was jogging and found a coil.
I was jogging. I found a little hideout of a homeless guy. Mm-hmm. And, man, there was that coil pot.
They actually fashioned
a coil pot of Duke.
Really?
Yeah.
So I make a slab pot of Duke and sometimes a pinch pot of Duke. And I fire it by digging a hole. It's a Raikou method.
Call it Raikou?
Well, Indians.
You call it Raikou poo?
Raikou poo. Yeah, you got to get oak seems to work the best, but birch or any other hardwood will work as well.
Hickory Raikou poo?
Hickory Raikou poo. Yeah, awesome kids book. All right, bring him into the hospital.
Yeah,
yes.
Well, not the hospital necessarily, but a doctor for sure. Somewhere we can maybe doesn't feel scrutinized.
All right.
But he probably needs a CAT scan and maybe a barium enema or a colonoscopy.
What's the barium enema going to do? You mean then you do the barium enema, cleans everything out?
No, barium enema you really see what's going on the inside of the colon.
Do you do the barium enema and then mix that, combine it with an MRI?
Well, the reason I'm thinking of barium enema is sometimes you can see, barium fills the colon if
what
there's little leaks and things.
What do you use to see it?
You might do what's called a hypake enema. It's a barium liquid, basically, or a hypake. It's a little lower density. But
how do you see it when you read it? X-ray. Just straight X-ray.
It's an enema. Fill your colon with the stuff, and then you take pictures.
Okay, and but the pictures are just a straight X-ray.
Straight X-rays.
Okay.
Because those were the only thing we had before colonoscopies, MRIs, and CT scans.
Mm-hmm.
And now something like this, you might do something to see if there's any leak in the colon and whatnot.
John.
Yeah, what's up?
Big John Man boobs. What's up?
Yeah, it's been going on for about 4 years. I've had them.
Bouncy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny. I understand. I don't know if there's anything I can do to get rid of them.
There is a surgery. First, I suggest you lose weight. What do you weigh?
I'm about 250, 6'2".
You're fat.
You could lose 20, 30 pounds, right?
Hey, you could lose 50 pounds. I mean, look, if you look at one of those body mass index things, 6'2" guys are supposed to be
185,
like 179 and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. And do you take any steroids or supplements, anything like that?
Oh, no.
All right. And smoke a lot of pot? Just asking, Adam.
16.
I'm clean.
All right. So I'm not sure they would do the surgery at your age because sometimes it remits.
Or your weight.
Yeah, you have to lose some weight a couple more years down the line. This thing kind of tends to get better on its own, but there is a liposuction that they'll do sometimes, and sometimes they can actually cut the breast tissue if there's a lot of glandular material there.
John.
Plastic surgeon would be able to handle that for
Are you athletic?
Yeah, I'm a swimmer.
Oof.
Swimmer?
What do you swim? What event?
What do you mean?
What event do you swim?
I just
swim. I do the breaststroke, ironically enough.
So you're in a Speedo, 250 pounds?
No, they don't do that anymore. It's the public school weenie kids have cried out the humiliation in the Speedo line too many times.
So what are you wearing, like cycling shorts?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh? Stuff an extra, like a bar rag or something in there before you hit the pool?
No.
I wouldn't care if it slowed me down. I'd want to look good standing up on that thing, where you dive off of. Yeah. All right, John. At 250 pounds, unless you're just some sort of physical specimen and you're all muscle, probably should lose a few pounds. Secondly, maybe the swim team is not the best place for Aquaman boobs to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's try the football team. You get to wear shoulder pads, a jersey. You get to be big. Plenty of guys who play football that got man boobs.
Sure.
Plenty of those nose tackles, they're 350 pounds and stuff, but they just ain't wearing a Speedo and standing up in front of God and everyone.
They're badass.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Go on a diet, consult
plastic
surgeon, and maybe in a couple of years you do it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. Loveline. Get it on.
Yeah. So we're talking about man boobs, and here's a guy, Mark, who's 23, has had the man boob surgery. Mark?
Yeah.
How did the man boob surgery go?
It was a little rough, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it too much.
Yeah.
You didn't like the results, or you didn't like the misery of the procedure?
Misery of the procedure. The results are fantastic.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Now tell us your man boob story.
Well, all right. So I was, I was a pretty tall, lean kid growing up. And then I got a Nintendo, started sitting around on the inside a lot. And then started to get a little chubby. And then as I got older, I started to grow up, and I got rid of my flab everywhere else except for my chest, and it continues to just get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And so I basically went to the doctor and asked, is there any way that I can get rid of these? And he's looking at me. I'm a pretty lean guy, had about 15% body fat, and that was including the man breasts. So they ended up having no other option, but I went under the knife at the age of 16.
Wow.
And had them taken out, and now I'm 23, and I've had no signs of them come back ever since. And
did they do liposuction, or did they actually do a mastectomy?
They did an incision underneath each nipple and did liposuction.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Lipo. All right.
Yeah, lipo. It's the way to get it done.
Yeah. All right. It worked out, and you're happy with it.
Definitely.
Good. Here's the deal. Thank you. Again, we keep getting back to this theme, but just genetics. He's 16. He's got man boobs. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys start going bald at 22. Some people have a monobrow and a Brillo head.
But why? What'd you do to create that? What did you eat?
Better yet, how about the folks that don't have the monobrow or the Brillo head writing books on how not to have a monobrow and a Brillo head? What could be more absurd? Hey, Kathy Ireland's going to write a book about what it's like to be hot. That's what all you retard models out there. Don't write a book on how to be hot. That's impossible. It's like Michael Jordan writing a book on how to dunk a basketball. You got to be you got to be 6'8", and you have to have a 43-inch vertical leap. That's how you dunk a basketball. Right. No reading that's going to get my ass up there to dunk that basketball. So instead of supermodels writing all these workout books and routine books and all these books about how to become one, why don't you just write books on what it's like to be hot?
Yeah.
That's what you should do.
What the life is. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Because that's really what your book. That's about all you can comment on.
But that would actually be interesting.
It would be.
What's their first person perception of what's happening to them?
Yes.
And we'd be able to sort of see it through the prism of how we experience them.
Yes.
Versus how they experience themselves.
Don't write a book on how to be 5'11" and beautiful calf muscles and a tight ass and a chin with a clef in it, because it makes. By the way, you writing that book makes all the fat chicks feel worse about themselves because it implies that they could be doing something.
Right. On the other hand, it'd be interesting to know, when they first knew what it was first like when guys started reacting to them and what happened.
They would write, but the book would be BS because it'd be the usual. I was a tomboy, how to become a model. A friend of mine signed me
we get
up
one of them to really sit down and really give a gritty rendition.
Date,
somebody would do
stuff.
Somebody would give a real story. And then, what's it like to be a celebrity at 19?
Yeah.
To not be a celebrity.
Ask Chris.
Yeah. We're asking.
What's the question?
He's an engineer. He can't figure out how to turn on his own mic.
No, I got it.
He's sick.
Yeah,
Easy, buddy.
He's disgusted with you tonight.
Do you know what the question is?
No.
Okay, relax, buddy.
All right.
He's got congestion. He's got an inner ear problem.
Yeah. Sorry for the kid.
Becky?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
You're dating a 21-year-old guy?
Yeah.
You know what's wrong, but you can't get out of it?
No, it's not that. It's like the past few weeks I've just wondering if it's healthy or not for me.
Not. Definitely not. When you're 21 and you think of one of your peers at 21 dating a 15-year-old, you will retch.
She's an old 15 and he's a young 21.
Whatever. You will absolutely retch. It will be shocking to you. You will creep out every time you think of it.
Well, everything's fine though. Like it's not.
I'm just saying the 21-year-old guy who would date a 15-year-old is something's wrong with him.
Well, everything happens.
It's not you.
I believe everything
it's
happens
him
for a reason.
Who we're worried about.
What grade are you in, Becky?
9th. Yeah.
Ooh, 15 and that's 9th too.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: 21. I was in my second year medical school, first year medical school. I was dating a 9th grader. No.
What'd you do? You graduated college?
I was 20 when I graduated from college.
20?
I was 17, 18, 19. I beg your pardon,
17.
21.
You're supposed to. Don't you start when you're 18? When's your birthday?
You're right, 20.
What are you? Sagittarius?
September.
Sag?
No,
Sag?
Virgo.
Virgo? I knew it. I totally know it.
But
You're so
Becky,
Virgo.
the point is, it's totally out of line. And when you're 21, you'll understand why. At 15, this was.
I mean, you guys don't know us, which I'm sure every 15-year-old that would be with a 21-year-old would say. But yet again, nobody knows how a relationship is. Like, it's not a normal 15, 21-year-old. I mean, he's not way older and I'm not way younger. It's not.
Hold on one second.
Exact same thing you
just
said.
This is the other tub of crap everyone is passing around in society. It's like, you don't know unless you've been. You can't see. Nobody has the right to, because you've never, until you've walked a mile in her training bra, BS. You're in the 9th grade. He graduated or should have graduated high school 3 years ago.
This is what I've been sort of, it's funny, I was yelling at my producers about for this Discovery Health Channel show. I said, I don't care what these subjects think about what they're doing.
Right.
They have not experts in this.
Of course.
They can't be objective about it. They're having an experience. I understand. I value their experience, but I don't want their interpretation of it because they're not trained to understand it.
Go, girl.
And so, like a 15-year-old telling us exactly how it really is, that has no validity. It's a zero. It's an empty set.
No, it's like we're mechanics. She's bringing her car in, and she's going to tell us how it is.
Right, exactly. She's not in position to do that.
No, she's not. Becky?
Yeah.
Speaking of position, are you guys having sex?
Yeah.
Oh. It was a criminal, too, on top of that. There's a reason the laws are in place the way they are.
Do your parents know about this?
Yeah.
Oh.
What does this guy do?
That's exactly why, though. Like, he's not a normal 21-year-old.
No kidding.
Oh, well, I mean, he's not.
No, you're right. Normal 21-year-olds are with other 21-year-olds.
And are retching at the guys that are with a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 9th grader.
Well,
Becky, what does he do for a living?
He's a gas attendant.
All right.
Gas attendant?
He works at a gas station. And by the way, he just sits behind the bulletproof glass and gives people change.
In Oregon, they have to.
You guys don't have bulletproof over there. So, Becky.
I mean, he doesn't jump out a little bow tie and run around the car and
Oregon, they have to pump it.
Pump the gas squeegee for you.
Hey,
check the oil.
Enough to move. All right, Becky. Well, we're not going to talk you out of this, but what about your parents? Aren't they upset?
No, actually, my mom actually gets along with him pretty well.
Where's your dad?
My dad is, like, off and on in my life. He's somewhere.
Well, you got a new daddy. He pumps gas. And a little ass. All right. So what are you bothering us for?
Well, as I was saying, you told me it's not healthy, and that's what my question was.
Not healthy. That's your answer. But
illegal, not healthy, and it's there. It's to protect you. You will one day understand why.
Okay. How much is gas a gallon over there in Oregon? Because they pump it for you.
$2.15.
Ooh.
Cheaper, and is it a law they must pump it for you?
Yeah.
Why?
I can't remember. It was explained to us at some point.
I can't remember that at all.
Here, there's a law that the guy can't even smile when you pump it.
Right.
Here, if there's...
But he's required to yell at you.
There's eye contact, and then every once in a while through the loudspeaker, no, this is pump 5. No, this not pump. Turn the car. Have a horrible day. That's how they end every conversation with have a wretched day. Take a quick break. Be right back after this. Well, that's the show, y'all. The bravery in here tomorrow night. And
I'm still begging people to tune in on Wednesday.
Don't beg, Drew.
All right. I command all of you within the sound of my voice. Discovery Health Channel, 9 to midnight.
I would worry that there'd be too many people watching.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll take ourselves a little extendo 22-hour break. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. Yeah. Mitsu. Yeah, no, you're cool. You over there from, I don't know, where the hell you're from. You Asian? All right, fine. Stay on.
Make sure you get those UCLA application in.
There's a student, yeah. Hey, you're back. You're 39. You dropped your beads. Let's go. Get in that VW van, get in that microbus, and hit the skids with your brother. Boom.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.